Welcome friends to my another video on Fssai recruitment. So this video I will be discussing the points to be noted for the document verification for the pay level 7 and 5 posts. Particularly I am concentrating on technical officer only, right? So many candidates have this question, what is document verification, and whether it is the final stage of the recruitment or any more further steps are there. So to make sure that document verification is the final stage of the recruitment process. Of course, in staff selection commission, it is a different procedure, right? Different procedure means they will have further shortlist like that of things. But here in FSSAA, document verification means it is the final stage. That is, if technical officer results merit list have been published, if your name is in that list, then you will be almost selected, because they have released the IT assistant and Hindi translator results. So in that scenario, what they have mentioned, for 3 posts they have called only 3 candidates, and for another, I think, IT assistant, for 2 posts they have called only 2 candidates. That means if your name appears in the list, job is almost confirmed, provided you submit all your documents. So in this video I will be telling something about what is document verification, what documents you have to produce and keep ready once the results have been published. So document verification, documents means your official records, right? Your mark sheets, mark certificates, birth certificates, community certificates, then mainly your degree, right? Whether you are a food engineer or food technologist or biotechnologist or chemistry student or microbiologist or veterinary science student, like that, and the date of the passing is also important. Nothing to worry, just you will be producing all the original certificates, not Xerox copies, all the original certificates to the competent authority. So you will be given some time, for example 20 to 30 minutes, where you have to submit in a file your original certificates, and the person responsible for verifying your documents will collect and will ensure, will verify, and he will make sure that he will check whether this is original or not. That is the document verification procedure. Checking, that's a checklist whether you have all the qualifications, because this is the time in which you will be visiting the FSA officials. If you have made some mistakes in the while submitting the application, for example, at the time of the application, if you were a final year student, then the date of the passing will appear in the certificate, right? If both contradicts, your candidature will be terminated, like that of things, right? So document verification is the final stage only. And document verification ratio, so we have to really appreciate the efforts by Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. They are calling the candidates in the ratio 1:1. So this data I picked from the IT assistant and Hindi translator. So what is 1:1? For one post, one candidate is being called for document verification, which is a very good thing. If you see the selection posts which is conducted by Staff Selection Commission, the same document verification, but for one post 5 members will be called, which is not at all acceptable, right? Because document verification is the final stage. If you're calling the person for interview means, that is okay. What we have seen in the pay level 10 assistant director, like that, for one post 5 members are interviewed, that is okay. For document verification, for one vacancy, one candidate alone should be called. So FSSAA at its best, we should definitely appreciate FSSAA for following this procedure, because it does not make the candidates go into a confused state. And this is an excellent procedure, right? So because 130 technical officer posts are there, so according to me, they should publish the names of 130 persons only. If they want to increase the ratio, suppose what to say, if they want to maintain a reserve list, wait list candidates, they will call like 260 candidates, but it will not happen, I think so, because in Hindi translator and IT assistant, exactly they have called the vacancy candidates. That is, how many vacancies are there, that much candidates only will be called. So if that does not fill, the candidates are absent or not willing to join, then next round will happen. So 130 TOs means 130 TOs, they will be calling, right? So that is a document verification. And what are the certificates you need to produce at the time of the document verification? One more thing, so many candidates are asking whether in this situation whether it will be offline or online document verification. See, document verification means verification. They want to ensure, make sure and check your documents in person. So there is no question of following the online procedure for document verification. For all the document verification and purposes, you have to go to the Fssai headquarters, which is located in Delhi only. Because this is a government job, we have to go and submit our documents at the head office only. Even in regional offices, they will not allow to submit your documents, right? So it is one-to-one in-person verification only. And main thing, some documents, 10th standard mark sheets, 12th standard mark sheets or intermediate mark sheets, birth certificate to ensure your date of birth. People will confuse birth certificate, I don't have like that, but remember 10th standard mark sheet also can be used as a birth certificate, because in 10th standard mark sheet your date of birth will be there. That is also a valid birth proof, right? So these three things, 10th, 12th and birth certificate. UG degree, which is mandatory. UG degree means your degree certificate with consolidated mark sheets. And make sure that your passing date is printed on you have the passing date on your mark sheet. Normally transcripts, consolidated mark sheets will be having, right? So UG degree, whether you are a food technologist or biotechnologist or dairy technologist or any degree, you have to produce your degree. And postgraduate degree if applicable. For CFSO, I think MSc microbiology and chemistry students also are applying. So if applicable, they can appear, they can give their certificate. So these are the basic sets of for the document verification. And remember, you strictly follow what are the things given in the call letter once you receive the selection list. This is the indication only. And main thing to note, for the reserved candidates, for unreserved candidates, no problem, because they are competing in open merit. But for reserved candidates, first I will cover SC, ST, EWS, right? For scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, you will have the certificates, and for PWD also you have the certificates. And economically weaker section, it has been formulated in the recent time only, so you have to produce your EWS certificate. For these four categories, that will not be a problem. But whenever you come to OBC, other backward caste, there are two things I hope you people know: creamy layer and non-creamy layer, right? So creamy layer are not entitled to avail this OBC reservation. Non-creamy layer, that's why we call OBC NCL certificate. We should be there, right? One thing to note is, if you have the OBC certificate, ensure the validity, whether it is a valid one. See, Fssai have told that during the application, while you are applying for this post, that is March 2019, you should be having that certificate, right? That holds true. That is in the March 2019 or April 2019, you are applying. At that stage itself, you should be a OBC candidate. It may vary this year also, because now 2021 is coming, right? And now 2022, 2020. So it can change, but at the time of the registration, that is March 2019, you should be a OBC candidate. Then only your candidature will be acceptable. This is as per the RTA records, but it is up to the discretion of the competing authority, that is conducting authority. If they want, they can relax this also. If you have OBC dated anything, that is okay, means okay. Like so, this completely depends on the Fssai only. But you ensure the validity of the OBC certificate, because it will be a very great headache if the validity expires or any mishaps happen, means, right? And there will be some candidates, some reserved candidates selected against the unreserved category. That means, for example, a SC candidate will be in the selection list of unreserved. So in that case, no need of producing the SC certificate. So that cases will also happen. So you have to make sure the reserved candidates should compulsorily check your validity and other certificates, right? So this is some of the important points to be noted during the document verification. Once again, thank you for watching my video.